We're back. We're at KNOTFEST with Lariah from KHAOTIKA. How are you?
I'm great, thank you very much.
You can hold that.
Awesome.
Please give us a little bit of background about you and the band. You know, where you grew up, how you got started in music, and who were your musical heroes?
Oh, wow, that will take a little while. So I moved from Poland when I was 20 to Chicago, and I played in a band for 4 years, and then I moved to Atlanta 2 years ago. And from the experience I had with the previous band, I knew it was not exactly what I was looking for, so I formed another band and utilized, I guess, my passions and the influences I know from way earlier and brought all of that to the table. And I found best musicians I could possibly find that were on the same page. And as opposed of how bands usually work, just to find everybody in one area, I decided to, instead of that, to have a national call and just bring best musicians instead of just locals. So we have two people, we have one person from Maryland, one person from Virginia, one from New Mexico, and one from Atlanta. And I'm from Poland, so that's KHAOTIKA. And all of us happen to be in the same, I guess I should say, belief system, or at least feel the same about certain religious and spiritual aspects. So that is very important for us if it comes to the band. All lyrics are really dedicated to our spirituality. It's our emotions. It's everything in one. So it's a very heavy music. It's driven by black metal, death metal influences with a very soft and melodic vocals on top of it, and two of my bandmates are also filling up the vocals with their growls. So it's a very nice blend. It's very it's something that hasn't been done yet. That's why when everybody's asking what genre is KHAOTIKA, it's very hard to specify. So I just take what are we about, which is occult, and it's metal. So occult metal, because I cannot say anything about it at all. So.
Well, it's a great approach, not thinking that all your players are going to be in one area and really spreading out, looking for the best everywhere. Now, how does the creative process work? How do you write the songs, or how do you get together to record it?
It really depends. Sometimes, as everybody has their moments to sit down with their wine and just chill, you have an idea, and depending on who it is, if it's a drummer, oh, I have a beat, perfect beat. How about you guys write music to it? Perfect, let's do it. Or guitarists find something that they just came up with and they just write it down right away and send it over for the next part. And then if I know that this is something exactly how I want to be saying, then I feel the melody. I'm just singing to the guys, or I just play on a guitar, chords, on just a classical guitar or acoustic, just to give them an idea of what I see. So it's really whoever has an idea brings it to the table, and we develop from there.
And talk about any of your songs in particular that might have a special message or meaning or something deep about it.
There is one, in fact. It's called Hollow Grounds, which we released as a single, and now it's also available on the upcoming album that is released on 11/11. So the name is Hollow Grounds, and it's dedicated to our drummer who died when we were on tour in April. We had a fatal accident with another band, and they lost two of their members. We lost one. And it's been a horrible accident, but that song is dedicated to him. He was one of the main influences to write that song. That's why we performed it today in his honor as well. So his last words were pretty much that how happy he is to be on tour, and he would be here with us today, but we tried to make him proud today at KNOTFEST.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of lost soldiers out there, from our veterans to musicians that have, you know, been and gone, and, you know, we're celebrating for all of them today. What other specialness do you bring to KNOTFEST today? What bands are you looking forward to seeing? What does this show mean to you?
If it comes to us, we are extremely high energy. So I went to the crowd, I was jumping everywhere, making sure I shake everybody's hands. So we are all about the energy. If it comes to what I'm looking forward to, I absolutely cannot wait to see everybody on the extreme stage. We played before Inquisition, before Balfagor, Abysmal Dawn in who else? Cataclysm. So that is my little niche that I love. Other than that, hello, it's Judas fucking Priest, man. It's just like you cannot go wrong with Judas. So I'm just so excited to even be here because everybody just feels like it's like a huge family. So we're just honored to be here today.
And what other advice do you give to the young bands, people coming up that would love to do what you do? What do you tell them as far as the amount of dedication and sacrifice it takes?
If it comes to advice, first of all, do not listen to anybody else but yourself. And push as far as you can, because if you have an idea, if you have something that hasn't been done, do not be afraid to push forward, because people will be trying to push you into something that is already existing, something that is trendy, in order just for you to fit. But this is not about it. Just try to be more inventive and do what you feel, not anybody else.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much for having me.